Good afternoon, guys. I'm in a beautiful section of the museum. We're in the botanical gardens here by the koi pond. Absolutely gorgeous on a beautiful day. And just if you ever get a chance, it's worth coming just to see this. And of course, what's included in the museum and the Ark, and it's so worth coming. But in this first unit, this is the review or overview of Unit Chapter 2, or Unit 2 actually, of the curriculum, those 10 lessons. And really in these particular lessons, we're walking through the 7 C's of history and focusing on the first two, the creation and the corruption. We looked how God created all things by the power of His Word, and we see the beautiful results of His creation. Talk about some of those details, the age of the earth and all sorts of things. And also within the curriculum in this unit, we looked at the entrance of sin and death into the world and the consequence of man's sin. And you know, one of the things I wanted to focus on in this particular video is just a key point that I think so many Christians really need to grab a hold of, because so many Christians have missed this, myself included, for the longest time. You see, we talked about the issue of the age of the earth in a different video, why it's so important biblically speaking. And we looked at the context of Genesis. It's clear from the context those are 6 regular 24-hour days. The grammatical structure of Genesis is clear. Those are 6 regular 24-hour days, roughly 6,000 years ago. But guys, most importantly, the Bible's theology is clear. It has to be around 6,000 years. And because of the Bible's theology, you cannot import millions of years into the Bible. And here's why. Any way you try to squeeze millions of years into the Bible, it doesn't matter how you do it. Day-age theory, gap theory, progressive creation, theistic evolution, framework hypothesis, cosmic temple, there are many others. They all have this one fundamental, fatal theological flaw. They all put death before sin. Theologically impossible, and it undermines the gospel. And here's the biggest reason why. If you got millions of years of death before sin, then that would mean death is not the consequence for sin. That would mean death's just always been around, part of God's original very good creation. And here's the thing, if death is not the consequence or the payment for sin, then that would mean Jesus' death does not pay our sin debt. And we're also lost in our sins and still bound for hell. And we just destroyed the foundation for the gospel, whether we meant to or not. And honestly, that's why we're so passionate about this issue. Here at Answers in Genesis, we're not passionate about winning a debate. That's not the purpose of this. It's about defending biblical authority, where it's being attacked today, and the gospel based in that authority. That's why this is so important. That's why we're so passionate about it. So let's kind of take that thought, keep it in mind. This is not just about giving answers to be right. It's about giving answers to get to the answer of Jesus Christ, standing on biblical authority, defending the faith, and proclaiming the gospel to His glory. And as we do this, let's be sure we do it all for an audience of one. You guys have a great day.